Have you ever tried to describe a memory in English, but the words just didn't carry the feeling? Like saying, I met a child, when what really happened was something more, something that stayed with you. That's because English isn't only about what you say, it's about how deeply you observe the world around you. One of the best ways to improve your English naturally is through stories. Not textbook dialogues, but small, honest moments that stay in your mind and change how you use the language. So if you're ready to feel English in your bones, like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to NativeRoad. The beach was nearly empty. The sun had started falling lower in the sky, casting long, soft shadows on the sand. Wind passed in gentle waves across the shore, lifting pieces of seaweed and brushing through loose shirts and towels. Daniel wasn't planning to stay long. He had come just to breathe a little, to hear the sound of water and remember what quiet felt like. His shoes hung from one finger, still tied together, and the sand was cool under his bare feet. That's when he saw the boy. He couldn't have been more than 8 or 9. A thin kite string wrapped tightly in his fingers. The kite above him wasn't large or fancy, just red fabric stretched over 2 wooden sticks, but it danced like it had a life of its own. It swayed and dipped, fought the air, then climbed again. At first, Daniel only watched. The boy ran a few steps, tugged the string, then paused. His eyes stayed up, locked on the moving red shape above. His mouth didn't move, but it looked like he was speaking to the wind, or maybe to the kite itself. Daniel smiled and kept walking, slowly. He didn't want to interrupt. But as he passed, the boy looked up at him and said, "Wanna try?" Daniel was surprised, not by the offer, but by how easy the moment felt. No introduction, no hesitation. Just a question. He stepped closer, and the boy handed him the string. The kite pulled immediately, like it recognized a new hand. Daniel adjusted his grip and felt the wind's tension. He laughed, quietly at first, then louder as the kite dove toward the sand and then shot back up. He hadn't flown one in years. Maybe decades. The boy watched carefully, not giving advice, just watching. Then, after a few minutes, he said, "You're better than my uncle." Daniel chuckled. Maybe the kite just likes me. They took turns for a while, running, guiding, letting the wind decide. The sky grew more golden, and the beach began to empty. Later, the boy's mother called from far off. The boy waved and turned to go. "Thanks," Daniel said. The boy nodded. "You're welcome. That kite's fast, huh?" Then he was gone. Daniel stood for a moment with nothing in his hands, just looking at the open sky where the red shape had been. It was strange, he didn't even know the boy's name. But something about that short exchange stayed with him. Maybe because it had no purpose. No goal. Just a shared moment. Unexpected. Simple. Real. On the walk home, Daniel kept seeing the red kite in his mind. The way it moved. The way it fought the wind. And the way a stranger, small and barefoot, had reminded him how easy connection can be. In today's story, you heard natural phrases like stepped closer, let the wind decide, felt the wind's tension, and reminded him how easy connection can be. These are the kinds of expressions native speakers use in real-life conversations. The story also used the past simple to describe a sequence of actions, and expressions like wasn't planning to stay and hadn't flown one in years to show past habits or intentions. We upload real English stories every day to help you think, feel, and speak more naturally. So like this video, subscribe to NativeRoad, and tell us in the comments, have you ever had a short, surprising moment with a stranger that stayed with you? See you in the next video.